Hello, this is a video wishing everyone a happy Easter. Excuse me. Happy Easter from youtube.com/user/Romulus Wall. Now, Easter is about identity as value / value as nature simultaneously. Now, to prove this, we have to use science. So we have used the value of how there is a difference between people, the stewards of sciences, and the stewards of religions. They have uses of identity, distinctly, non-distinctly, and simultaneously, which is all right to people to make mistakes or to have physical delusions with their treatments of identity, uses of identity. But they also have criminally foreign influenced persuasions and influences over their standing fact treatment nature. Now, this is not personal. They're also with physical delusions and with criminal foreign influence supremacist treatments, acting about other people's passions and emotions, not just their own interbranch. This is what is recorded. For example, what they call prejudice, what they pretend to be against, also as counters to that, because what that was involvement with and as had nothing to do with any helping any group, but only if, in other words, and they employed all to breaching screen roles, breaching tools roles. And so we have to have someone be allowed to demonstrate free speech and passions and emotions, why and how they are connected to how we are 5 distinct and non-distinct and 3 semi-nature, which is simultaneously in demonstration of how semi-nature can only be a simultaneous nature. We'll examine this. So, for example, with the time, we look back in time. We know there's an extent of time we know is true always, not denying exceptions. There is an extent of time now that we know that is as truth /s, and as all exceptions, an exception to that. And there is to come. We know the extent of it. We just don't know we know that's true, and we know there are exceptions and exception nature involved with that. We just don't know the extent of it. Those 3 semi-natures we do know the extent of. For example, we'll examine this in relationship to how the Trinity is manifest. Also, cell body, cell nucleus, cell wall manifest. So we have victims of each type of industry, of each type of identity, that don't know how to react to that. And they want to have overall debates about things because of the relevant physical delusions and criminal foreign influences of the branches of government, locations, areas, and states, and all private tied to that. That's not a conspiracy theory. They also use the crime method here and there, a whole bunch of nations, of pretending people make conspiracy theories, while interbranch they've been fabricating fake recorded audio and video since founding. They are also recorded with that, lying about it with locations, areas, pretending they have the right to lie for what they don't. This is way worse than a hoax. See, but if the presidents start doing it, they call them a conspiracy theorist, as are locations, areas, and states involved with them. Fox Connecticut News, WFSB, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated by people from Wethersfield involved with them on off the Rocky Hill and Hartford locations. Also involved with on off WTNH's location in New Haven with Yale. These are also people that recorded, confessed, and demonstrated there are police forms, agencies, and military associated with food bag and with prison stewardships and stuff like that are involved with also federal crimes with child sex offenders and medical offenders. Now, these are people I don't know at all, and people I barely know that sought me out, were influenced to be around near me so they can pretend other fact treatment nature-wise. But they can't do that on paper, so they've been forging names and switching names into branch. Since before the World Trade Center attack, I've asked for, and other people have asked, for a response, because Hartford courts and the Britain Superior Courts were involved with West Hartford and Wethersfield intercities, New Britain, on-off locations involved with predicate acts with them. Then they had to hide that as one's roles facilitated to World Trade Center predicate acts roles. Now these are people that have been crimes in every case every day. We have all kinds of prosecutors and their family members since they were involved with predicate acts with judges and other prosecutors retired and standing involved criminally here. Now this should not be a problem. And you have people pretending passions and emotions so the voices of people can't get through. There are only 3 branches of government. They are recorded, originally instilled, delusions wrought, and criminally foreign influence, sick. So why and how should it be hard to realize that now? So what they've been doing is crimes after and uses of investigations and investigators with all locations, because they've been lying in fact, the illusions in facts, treatments and databases tied to their predicate acts wire crime methods recorded distinctly and non-distinctly and simultaneously each branch of government. No, they also had people pretend conspiracy theories that pretended conversations need to fake words recorded and fake conversations that weren't at all. There's a Trantolo and Trantolo family with lawyer as one of the lawyers' families and agencies involved, lawyers' firms involved criminally with WFSB and with CNN and with Fox Connecticut News. Now also they are recorded. Now, so for example, one of the Trantolo and Trantolo people, lawyers, told me that they have someone who works for them who said that I made a conspiracy theory about government. So now, I didn't have anything kind of conversation like this here. I spoke about specific acts. Now, they also have people pretend I had conspiracy theories who I never had conversation with at all who started this. Like, including doctors with the interbranch. There are prosecutors and judges, male and female, and state's attorneys. And ones of them associated with, like, some drug cliques. And there's people that pretend to be against that. Well, they say, well, we have the right to that lie. Because these are the people that have been using investigations criminally, untimely death spots criminally. There are also nurses in the area. I have nothing bad to say about them. They want to make problems between me and the nurses' families and other people because they want people to be able to. In other words, there's a Leahy family, a whole bunch of doctors involved with communications. Everyone speaking through other. With the interbranch on my street, connected intercities, on-off locations, on-off Samuel Dick's house right around the corner from there. For example, one of the houses, a Yagman house. That's also a Pandolf family. And people they had planted there, apparently, and demonstrably. In other words, I don't know what narratives they put, but these are people, there's a pattern also with the wire crimes, with the Mike Pandolf. And those people associated all along Route 3, where it goes by the state judicial branch offices know. So what we're going to have to do is get them to one name and sequence, because they forge names and switch names interbranch also. They're doing wire crimes, lying about what is actually recorded audio and video over the interbranch locations. So what we're going to need a response too, because forget about it. With this Dillon family, the other people, I never had a conversation with them. No, because that's where they've been attaching little kids to bad things, boxings. Well, we're going to break them now, the branch of government. So follow mandated law for the news too with them.